Your legs weaken. First, 5 serious conditions it could signal. Check now before it's too late. Your legs are trembling, giving out when you least expect it. It's not just tiredness, it's a warning screaming through your bones. Weak legs could be the first desperate cry of something deadly lurking inside you. 5 conditions that don't mess around if you turn a blind eye. I've seen it too many times. People dismiss shaky steps as nothing, a fleeting glitch, until the truth crashes down, stealing their lives piece by piece. Don't be one of them. From heart failure to nerve collapse, your legs might be begging for help, and every stumble is a plea you can't afford to ignore. Check these signs now, because waiting could cost you everything you hold dear. Number 1, heart failure. Your legs can't lie when your heart struggles. Mark was my rock, the kind of guy who'd haul firewood all day, chase his kids around the yard, and still have energy to crack a beer with me at dusk. He was unbreakable, or so I thought. Then one afternoon, I watched him crumble. Lugging groceries up his porch steps, his legs gave way, slow, heavy, like they'd turned to molten lead beneath him. He chuckled, waved it off. Long day at the mill. But it wasn't a one-off. It kept happening. Every step a slog, every breath a jagged fight. His legs weren't just tired, they were suffocating, drowning in a body that couldn't keep up. The doctor's verdict hit like a sledgehammer: heart failure. Now Mark's a ghost of himself, confined to a recliner, tethered to oxygen and pills, his kids staring at a dad who can't run anymore. That's the gut punch. Your legs weaken first, stripping away the man you were, the life you built, leaving you gasping for air in a world that moves on without you. Heart failure's a silent assassin. Your heart's a pump. When it falters, blood doesn't flow right. Your legs, farthest from the action, starve first, muscles begging for oxygen that never comes. You feel it creeping in, climbing stairs, your legs tremble, buckle, force you to grip the rail like a lifeline. Your chest tightens, breath shortens, a panic you can't shake. It's not getting old or out of shape. It's your heart failing you, one beat at a time. The American Heart Association doesn't mince words. Weak legs paired with swelling or relentless fatigue are a siren call. Your pump's breaking down. I've seen it shatter lives. Mark can't toss a ball with his son, can't stand to hug his wife without wincing. That's the agony. Your legs, once your wings, now anchors dragging you into a sea of helplessness, drowning your freedom with every missed step. What does it look like up close? Your legs turn heavy, like wet sandbags slung over your shoulders. By evening, they're puffy, bloated with fluid that won't drain. Press your shin. If it dents and holds, a grim puddle staring back, that's your heart's failure leaking out. Shortness of breath shadows you. Walking 10 feet feels like a marathon, your lungs clawing for air. Risk slams harder if you've got high blood pressure, diabetes, or a family history of hearts giving out. Silent killers stacking the deck. I've watched patients bury it, blaming age, stress, a bad week, until they're wheeled into an ER, eyes wide with regret, too late to claw back what's lost. Mark's voice still cracks when he mutters, "If I'd known, I'd have fought sooner." That's the wound that festers. Your legs weaken first, a quiet plea you didn't hear, now a life sentence in a chair you can't escape. Solution: don't wait for the crash. Act like your life depends on it, because it does. Grab a notebook today, right now, and jot down every time your legs weaken. Is it daily? After a short walk? Mark the swelling. Does your sock leave a ring? Note the breathlessness. Does it hit when you stand? Don't guess. Track it. Call your doctor this afternoon. Say, "My legs are weak, my breath's short. I'm scared it's my heart." Demand an ECG to map your heart's rhythm, an echocardiogram to see it struggle. Push for a BNP blood test to measure stress levels. I tell my clients, one weak leg isn't a quirk, it's your heart begging for a lifeline. Catch it early. Meds like ACE inhibitors, a low-salt diet, even a pacemaker can turn it around. Mark waited. His kids lost a dad who runs, a husband who dances. Don't let that be your story. Check it now. Your legs are screaming, your heart's pleading. Listen before it stops. 2. Stroke. One weak leg could be your brain's SOS. My Aunt Clara was a force, whipping up pies, tending her garden, a woman who never sat still. Then one bright Sunday, her left leg betrayed her. She stumbled in the dirt, flowers spilling, and laughed. "Oh, just a funny spell." I smiled too, until dusk, when her face drooped, her words turned to mush. Stroke. That weak leg wasn't a stumble. It was her brain's desperate SOS, ignored until it roared through her life like a wildfire. Now she shuffles with a cane, her garden wild and forgotten, her voice a whisper where laughter once rang. That's the knife twist. Your legs weaken first, stealing your words, your hands, your soul, leaving you trapped in a body that's half gone, staring at a life you can't touch. A stroke's a brutal ambush. Blood clots or bleeds choke your brain, and your legs catch the first blast. One side weakens fast, your left leg drags, goes numb, feels like a stranger, while the right marches on. It's not both, it's a split, a traitor tearing you apart. The National Stroke Association doesn't sugarcoat it. Sudden leg weakness with a sagging face, slurred speech, or blind spots means your brain's dying, second by second. Clara's delay cost her everything. Hours lost, brain cells burned, a recovery measured in years, not days. I've seen it rip families apart. Husbands mute, wives reaching for hands that won't squeeze back, kids crying for a parent who's there but not. That's the terror. Your legs weaken first, a quiet alarm before the storm swallows you whole. Look at it raw. One leg quits, weak, heavy, tingling, while the other's fine. Can you lift it high? Walk a straight line? If it flops or falters, it's no joke. Add a numb arm, garbled words, or vision fading to gray, and it's a 5-alarm fire. Smokers, hypertensives, those with atrial fibrillation, you're in the danger zone, a ticking bomb. I've coached clients who brushed it off. It'll pass, I'm fine. Only to wake up locked in paralysis, staring at a ceiling they can't escape, tubes breathing for them. Clara's eyes still well up. I should have called, not waited. That's the scar that never heals. Your legs weaken first, a plea you laughed at, now a prison you can't flee. Solution? Act like your brain's burning, because it might be. If one leg weakens out of nowhere, don't blink. Call emergency now. Time's a butcher. Every minute without blood, 1.9 million brain cells die. Test yourself fast. Raise both arms, say the sky is blue. If one arm drops or words slur, it's real. Even if it fades, a mini stroke, a TI, it's a loaded gun. Get to a doctor today. Demand a CT scan to find the clot, an MRI to map the damage. Push for a heart monitor if your rhythm's off. I tell my patients, one weak leg isn't cute, it's your brain's last scream. Clot busters or surgery can save you if you're quick. Hours, not days. Check it now. Don't let one weak step silence your life forever. 3. Peripheral artery disease. Your leg's silent starvation. Lisa was my spark. Hiking trails, her laugh bouncing off the trees, a woman who lived for the climb. Then her legs started whispering, weak after a block, aching like they'd been wrung out and left to dry. She blamed lazy days, pushed through until the pain pinned her down, sharp, relentless, a vice on her calves. Peripheral artery disease was the thief, clogging her arteries, starving her legs. Now she's grounded, trails a distant dream, her spark snuffed out, a hiker trapped in a body that won't move. That's the soul crush. Your legs weaken first, starving silently, robbing you of every path you loved, every summit you swore you'd conquer, leaving you a prisoner watching the world pass by. Pad's a merciless chokehold. Plaque builds in your leg arteries, strangling blood flow. Your muscles need oxygen to fire. Block that, and they wither, weak, cramping, screaming with every step. You feel it walking. Calves tighten, legs give, forcing you to sit, panting like you've run a race. Rest eases it, but try again, and it's back, a cycle of torment. The CDC calls it a master of disguise. Weak legs its first theft, unnoticed until it's dire. Lisa's hikes shrank to shuffles. I've seen it cage adventurers, feet cold, legs pale, a slow starvation stealing their fire. That's the heartbreak. Your legs weaken first, a quiet famine eating your freedom, leaving you stranded in a life you don't recognize. See it up close. Legs tire fast, 5 minutes and they're toast, but a pause brings them back. Cold toes, hairless shins, or a bluish tint creep in, signs of a body giving up below the waist. Smokers, diabetics, anyone over 50, your prey, arteries hardening with every puff or sugar spike. I've watched clients deny it, I'm just unfit, until a toe turns black, a surgeon's knife looms, and they're sobbing for trails they'll never climb. Lisa's voice breaks. I'd give anything to hike again. That's the raw ache. Your legs weaken first, a starvation you didn't feed, now a sentence to sit while the world walks away. Solution: stop the starvation, fight like your legs are dying, because they are. Time your walks today. How quick do they fade? 10 steps, a block, write it. When the ache hits, how cold your feet get. Every detail's a weapon. Call a doctor this week. Say, my legs weaken fast. I need answers. Demand an ankle brachial index test, ABI. It compares blood pressure in your legs and arms, catching pad before it's a stump. I tell my clients, weak legs aren't lazy, they're starving for blood. Quit smoking now, every drag's a nail in the coffin. Walk short bursts, 5 minutes, rest, repeat, to coax flow back. Statins or a stent can clear the jam, delay in its amputation's shadow. Check it today, your legs deserve to climb again, not wither. 4. Multiple sclerosis, MS. Your legs, mysterious fade. Jen was my light. Dancing at every party, chasing her dreams with a grin that lit rooms. Then her legs turned to ghosts, weak, wobbly, like they'd melted overnight. She tripped mid-twirl, smiled it off, rough night, but it stuck. Her legs fading, a strange buzz crawling up her shins. Multiple sclerosis was the phantom, gnawing her nerves, stealing her dance. Now she grips a cane, her rhythm a memory, her light dimmed to a flicker she can't rekindle. That's the gut wrench. Your legs weaken first, fading into fog, stripping your joy, your grace, leaving you a stranger in a body that's slipping away, watching your dreams dissolve step by step. MS is a traitor. Your immune system turns rogue, shredding the myelin shield on your nerves, scrambling signals to your legs. Weakness seeps in, jelly legs, tingling stiffness, sometimes one side, sometimes both, unpredictable as a storm. The National MS Society calls it a ghost. Early weakness gets blamed on stress, hiding the beast within. Jen waited a year, her vision blurred next, hands shook, a life unraveling. I've seen it break spirits. Moms who can't chase toddlers, dancers who can't sway, their laughter swapped for silence. That's the dread. Your legs weaken first, a mystery swallowing you whole, leaving you half alive, half gone, a shell of the you swore you'd be. Feel it deep, legs weaken, go numb, or buzz. Heat turns it to chaos, a silent giveaway. Young adults, women, anyone, it strikes blind, no mercy. I've watched patients wave it off, too much coffee until they're falling, lost, clutching walls to stand. Jen's tears fall hard. I'd dance again if I'd checked. That's the stab. Your legs weaken first, a cry you didn't hear. Now a life half lived, a body half broken. Every step a reminder of what you've lost. Every stumble a scar you can't erase. Solution: catch the fade, don't let it claim you. Track it now. When do your legs fail? Morning, after a shower, tingling. Where, how long? Heat make it worse? Tell a neurologist today, my legs are fading, I need to know why. Push for an MRI, it'll spot MS's scars on your nerves. A spinal tap can seal it. I tell my clients, weak legs aren't whims. They're your nerves unraveling, pleading for a fight. Start now. Drugs like interferons can slow it. Physical therapy can steady you. One call can shift the tide. Don't wait like Jen. Don't let your dance die in the dark. Check it today. Your legs, your light, deserve to shine. 5. Neuropathy. Your leg's electric breakdown. My Uncle Ray was a titan, fixing cars, hoisting grandkids, a man who towered over life. Then his legs sparked out. Weak, burning, like live wires snapping under his skin. He hit it, ashamed, stomping through pain until he couldn't stand, toppling mid-laugh, grandkids staring. Neuropathy was the saboteur, frying his nerves, grounding his giant frame. Now he sits, hands empty, a titan felled, his strength a memory crackling away. That's the soul tear. Your legs weaken first, buzzing with chaos, stealing your grip, your pride, leaving you a husk of the warrior you were, watching your world shrink step by scorched step. Neuropathy's a live wire gone haywire. Diabetes, booze, or deficiencies torch your nerves, severing their link to your legs. Weakness storms in, unsteady, paired with fire, pins and needles, or a dull hum that won't quit. The American Diabetes Association blasts it. Weak legs with numbness are the first explosion, nerves shorting out. Ray ignored it, pride over sense, until he fell. Kids crying, a giant brought low. I've seen it crush souls, workers sidelined, parents floored, their roar silenced by a buzz they can't fight. That's the torment. Your legs break first, an electric storm frying your life, leaving you stranded in a body that's betraying you with every flicker. Hear it loud. Legs weaken, burn, or tingle. Night's a furnace, the hum relentless, stealing sleep. Diabetes, heavy drinking, low B12. You're in the blast zone, nerves fraying with every choice. I've watched clients deny it, new boots, until they're crawling, hands clawing for a stand they can't hold. Ray's whisper cuts deep. I'd lift them again if I could. That's the wound. Your legs weaken first, a spark you didn't douse, now a blackout swallowing your days, your dreams, your fight. Solution: stop the fry, rewire before it's ash. Test your feet now. Feel a brush, a pin, note the buzz, the weakness, where, when, how bad. Call a doctor today. My legs are sparking, I need a fix. Demand a nerve conduction test. It'll map the damage. Blood work can pinpoint sugar or B12 gaps. I tell my clients, weak legs aren't noise, they're frying, begging for repair. Act fast, cut sugar, take B12 shots, walk short steps to wake them. One move can halt it. Don't wait like Ray. Don't let your spark fade to nothing. Check it now. Your legs, your titan, deserve to rise.